to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And the Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolverines offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes Bryce Underwood. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Plows through the defense. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Off play action. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Extra point here will tie the game.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Wolverines will try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Brought down, and he has it out for the 1st down right at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Marshall. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Powers forward. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. The throw. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are...
There's some room. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch in the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now on the move. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 25 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Kamari again. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. Give running right, it's Kamari. Finding some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fires to the big fella.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to buy time. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Malton running left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kamari again. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Play the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete and will change ends in the field to get things started back up. As we head into the 4th quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. See how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got a man. It's Buchanan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Kamari again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Malton. Might have a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Malton running left. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Kamari again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, here's Malton. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On